because I create the event and type in the title. And
I know, Cole.
Coladas caught in the rain.
Man, what a stupid song.
If you're not into yoga,
Dexter, do you know what that song's about?
Glass of champagne.
I've heard it before. I don't know
If
what
you
it's
like
about.
making love at midnight.
I figured it was an adult song. It sounds like an adult song.
It is.
I can
It's
tell.
about a guy who is putting an ad out to cheat on his wife, and then the person that he meets to cheat on his wife with is his wife, who was also looking to cheat on him.
Okay. Yeah, sounds about. Yeah, it's definitely an adult song.
I believe they call that karma. Where I come from.
Makes me think of the dirtiest song that ain't. Have you guys heard of that one before?
The
I don't think I
dirtiest
have.
song that ain't. It's about to be.
Exactly.
It's about
It's
to
a
be
song.
this week's. It's about
It
to be
is,
this week's song.
Trust me, it's gonna be. It's hilarious. The song is.
I let my daughter almost pick a song one week, and she picked this
So
song
fun
called
fact.
Emo Boy, and I listened to it, and I was like, I can't subject others.
So fun fact. That particular song, the dirtiest song that ain't, your daughter can listen to it because they won't get it. All the stuff is censored, but your mind fills it in.
Dirtiest song that ain't. Well,
Yeah, from Voltaire.
yeah. I keep looking at your picture, and I can't believe
Whose?
your voice comes out of that body.
I mean, you have the picture of me in the altered corner thing.
I know.
In the
and
website.
that's where I stemmed from, and I was like, that's his voice? I was like, it's got to be a microphone thing. Like, it's got to be
Maybe.
screwed up somewhere.
It could be. This is not a good microphone.
What's funny
It sounds
is
enough like you.
I was digging through my shit, and I found a microphone, which was a little story. Why did it crop like that? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my shit. Fucking YouTube. Why do you suck so bad?
That's why you go to Patreon.
I don't know. I
Hey, what's
kind
going
of
on,
suck
guys? Wilkie
too.
from ArchonsCorner.com.
Did YouTube fail again?
No, it like
the
sometimes
upload to work?
no. Sometimes it fucking crops shit weird, and it's just like, why do you do
Oh.
that? But then it looks like I go and I look at it on the page, and it looks just fine, and I don't understand, nor do I care. But what's going on, everybody? I am the one, the only, the WOOKIE. Joined here by my normal cast of misfits. We have the guy who knows more than you, Mr. Cole Robbie.
Hello, hello.
We have the proverbial Dexter, or I'm sorry, he's the proverbial red shirt, Dexter.
Hello, everyone.
And then we got the guy whose voice doesn't match his body, Felix.
That's cool. Nice.
Nice!
No, it definitely doesn't fit.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't fit.
It's like Sesame Street. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. And it's like, what
Yep.
the hell? These don't match. Also, Felix should be on a cover of some sort of magazine. I haven't decided what one. But he's definitely probably the prettiest member of Archons Corner.
Probably
ironic?
also the prettiest member of Altered Corner, too.
Yep, that's the one. That's the show we're on right now. Altered Corner.
Both of them put
Ironically-
together.
I both
Ironically, I always thought I looked hideous.
with our powers combined, somehow Felix is still the prettiest member out of all of them. I don't know. Drascor's not bad. He's like 6'2", so he's got that going for him.
Yep.
I always thought I looked hideous.
What? From who? Who's told you this?
That's just me.
You
just,
took that picture,
yeah.
and I'm like, is this a glamour shot, or what the fuck is this? This is bullshit.
Nah, that was during a demo at UVS, and somebody took a picture as I was demoing.
I'm not even the
At the right
prettiest
time.
member of my own goddamn podcast. This is a table flip.
If you want to see the picture that we are talking about, you can just go to alteredcorner.com now and see Felix's pretty face on the front page.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today.
No.
What we're really here to talk about is something way more, well, kind of important. I've been notified that by the time that most of you are listening to this, Stuff and Things will have already transpired. And by Stuff and Things, I mean Worlds. Worlds will be happening next week. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The LCQ starting on the 17th as we move into the normal matchup rounds. Are you excited, Cole? When do you fly out?
We fly out on Wednesday, the 15th at like 5 p.m. or something like that.
Cool.
So we'll see if there's an altered corner next week. We don't really know. We don't know what to do when Cole's not here. We're not really supposed to.
We can. I'll talk to you about later about something. Maybe.
We're also,
actually,
we're also not supposed to be left unsupervised. I don't know. It's a rule somebody put in here. I didn't make the rules. They appear and we follow them sometimes.
I'm actually going to be absent next week too. Ironically.
Sounds like a good time to take a break, and you guys don't have to come around here, and you can just go to. All right. Now that we're in this topic, Cole, where can I find a stream of Worlds?
Oh, I guess this will be the first time I'm saying it explicitly out loud, but the English broadcast will be on the AWOL YouTube.
Perfect.
Which, if you've watched basically any major altered content in English, you already know where it is. But if you just type in AWOL Altered TCG, I'm sure you'll find it. It stands for Altered Weekly Online League. And Blue and I will be running the stream, and we'll have some of the.
Can you tell that boy to put on
boys.
some damn pants?
You want Blue to wear pants?
Yes. It bothers me for grown-ass men who wear suit coats with shorts.
That's just the vibes.
That's his style, though.
Fucking grow up.
He wouldn't be blue. He wouldn't be blue otherwise.
It bothers me so. Fucking grow up. Put on some pants. Ugh. But those are my crazy, stupid pet peeves, I guess. Is that the vibe?
Yeah,
but
it's a pet peeve.
But it's time for the Altered Corner Unnecessary Question of the Week. Boys, who of all the fast foods has the best French fries?
Ooh.
And you're asking a fry expert this question.
Oh,
and,
Felix, you're a fry expert? Because I know I got two people here that don't even eat fast. They're like, what's fast food?
No,
I am
me.
far from it.
I am the French fry expert.
Oh, you're the French fry expert. Okay. But you don't eat fast food.
I don't eat McDonald's. That doesn't mean I don't eat fast food.
Okay, that's
Yep, same here.
That's legit. Okay. So who's got the best French fries around?
Okay, you said fast food. So
it's gotta be fast food. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It can't be like there's a small diner next to this hole in the wall place that I've gone to, that I go to every week, and it's owned by this little old lady, and she's got that don't count because the average listener can't go to that place, right? Well, I guess they could, but they would be highly expensive.
Well, yeah, you didn't say the best chain restaurant or place that has fries.
Restaurant.
Because that would be different. All right. Well, fries have tiers, right? So
they do.
There's what I lump all fast food in, and the winner of fast food is most likely Wendy's.
Yes, I was gonna say Wendy's.
When they're good. But
exactly.
I will say for most consistent, like almost never are bad, Jack in the Box.
Which is really just Arby's, right?
No, Arby's is actually not very good.
My
'Cause
Arby's makes some bomb-ass curly fries.
I've
And
never
maybe
been to
that's
Arby's,
just-
I can't say.
Maybe that's just my Arby's, right? I've never had a bad fry from the Arby's by my house. Never. Not what. The
Yeah.
curly, they're always crispy. Oh, they're fantastic. They're just, I can go
Jack
for
in the
them right
Box
now.
has more than just curly fries, though. So
I know, they go, well, so
Yeah.
does Arby's. Arby's has regular fries, too. I don't know I've
Since
ever
when?
eaten a regular some time now.
No, that's a lie.
20 years? You could get,
No way.
you always could get regular fries at Arby's, just nobody does.
You're lying.
I don't think so. Let's Google this. How long has
Wait,
Arby's
they're-
had two types of fries?
They're crinkle cut.
March?
Those aren't
Oh.
even real.
Oh, no, they didn't have crinkle cut before. They just had like regular ass fries.
Yeah, crinkle cut is C tier.
What do you mean crinkle cut fries aren't real? They're right there.
They're not real fries. They suck.
What?
They're fine.
Anyways,
They're
above
not
fast
real.
food. Above fast food are places like Muya or Twisted Root or Five Guys. Those kind of places.
Ah,
Five Guys
Five
counts
Guys-
as fast food.
Five Guys fries are always so damn bland.
You gotta get the Cajun fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, Five Guys Cajun fries are good.
I'm not a spice
But
person.
their regular fries should be salted, so maybe your Five Guys just sucks.
Yeah, it could be because I don't know. I'm not a huge Five Guys expert. I don't go there a ton.
Mhm. I'm now realizing how little I go to fast food places because I haven't been to like any of these places, a Wendy's or a Jack in the Box or any of these in probably like years.
I went to
Like
a
the
Jack
only-
in the Box once, and that was when
Uh-huh.
I was at Gen Con last year. Last year, I was so hungry. I was like, I will eat anything, like it, because I had placed high in Alliance, and they had all eaten without me because I placed high in Alliance. And I was like, I will literally eat anything right now. Like it doesn't even matter as long as it's like somewhat okay. And little did we know, from where we were staying, there was literally a Five Guys. There was literally a Jack in the Box 3.5 minutes from where we were staying. Just instead of turning right to go to the Indianapolis Convention Center, you turned left, and it was right there the whole time.
Nice.
And I don't even know what I ate, but I was so hungry I ate it. I had a burger and some fries. And it was really good, but also I was really hungry because I had not eaten at like all. So,
Yep.
Because my
Being hungry
original
does tend to make food taste better.
tastes way better. Yeah.
That is true.
Because I
That
was
is
going to
true.
say, because like old school Burger King fries used to be the best. I don't know what they changed. Like peak Burger King fries is like 2005. I remember because I used to get a lot of Burger King because it was right
I
after.
always
fall.
got the tater tots at Burger King.
They didn't
and the
always have
onion
tater
rings.
tots. They didn't always have tater tots. Now you can get a half and half. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You get half and half. Found that out the other day when I was going to Burger King. There's a Burger King by my work that I refused to go to because that place could screw up water. But I had to because that was all that was available, and I had gotten half and half, and it was good. Felix, what are you saying? What's the top French fries?
I was actually gonna say Wendy's as well. So yeah,
Can't-
they
can't-
feel they're thicker. They have still the skin on them, so it's
When they're good,
look
they're
like real
good.
potatoes.
When they're bad,
Yeah.
they are bad.
they are bad.
That is much. as
That's
I would
literally
say
it.
so. Well, that's gonna do it. Tell us what your favorite French fry is in the comments section down below. Glad to always hear from you. But the main topic today that we are going into, I like how you put this in here. I said tilt, and the first question I got is, what is tilt? Do I need to give the technical response that I gave Cole? Is that what
I
I'm
think so.
Yeah, give us an intro of what tilt is.
So how tilt is defined, right, is a state of mental or emotional confusion or frustration in which a player adopts a suboptimal strategy, usually resulting in a player becoming overly aggressive. Now, I don't know about you, I've been there, right? Played a lot of card tournaments. I've been in tilt before. Anybody else?
Yeah, I've been
quite a few times.
Quite a few times.
Yeah,
I would say
Okay.
without the aggressiveness, tilt for me.
Yeah,
is
I
more
normally
like-
don't get aggressive, but
Yeah,
I spiral and then I make a whole bunch of other mistakes and then
Yeah.
get super stressed out and annoyed at myself and then don't
Yeah.
have a great time at the event.
that's a big one.
Spiral is a good way to put it. Like a curly fry.
just like curly fries. See how this all gets together? God, we're good. Oh man, we should have
Yep.
better sponsors.
We totally planned this whole thing.
Totally planned this whole thing. So biggest thing, and I have experienced tilt, and I've also experienced people who are tilted and not knowing they're
Yeah.
tilted. Maybe they do know it, but they have a trouble, I guess, getting out of it is the best way I can put it. Because it is
Yeah,
a
that's
struggle,
a good one.
right? Like once you're tilted and you know you're tilted, there's usually what is it? The 7 stages of coping or whatever it is. What are the
Yeah.
stages of coping? You get that anger, grief,
The-
whatever,
Denial.
denial. Because usually it's like, I'm not tilted. I'm not tilted. I'm not tilted. If you are telling everyone you're not tilted, you're probably tilted. Okay, I'm glad we all agree. Speak.
Yeah.
Don't feel free to speak at any time, guys.
Got it.
And you guys are the experts. I'm taking it in.
You're taking. Well, you're judging. I don't even. Can you get tilted as a judge?
I am
Yeah.
not judging.
You can.
You're not. Oh, you're just streaming.
Yeah, no, he's streaming.
Okay.
Yeah. I prefer casting.
Absolutely.
I'll be judging at PAX Unplugged, though.
Nice. I will not be a PAX.
What are you
But
going to
not-
judge?
Not altered. Marvel Champions.
Interesting.
That has a OP system.
Yeah, I will be honest and say I have no idea how you be a floor judge for Marvel Champions, but
Isn't Marvel Champions a co-op game?
yeah, it's a living card game.
Yeah.
So I think it's
Oh.
mainly just being there for like card interaction answers and stuff.
Yeah.
But the
That's what
game
it sounds
is the game is very like TCG centric. Like there's a lot of
I totally
similar
thought this was a
concepts
different
and
game.
stuff. Yeah.
I thought this was a miniature game.
No,
No,
that's
it's a card game.
oh, what is that one called? Crisis. I mean, there's
Crisis
a couple.
Protocol. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
But all right. So, what are some of the signs you're tilted, Felix? What do you got? What do you think? What are some of the signs you're tilted?
So the ones that come to mind a lot is I played a lot of Final Fantasy TCG for a little while, and I remember forgetting triggers. I remember forgetting to play a certain card, playing things in the wrong order, and you start getting depressed. It's like, what did I do? Or can I go back? But then at the same time, you start thinking to yourself, I can't ask my opponent to go back. This is a competitive game. That's where championship points on the line. So depression and desperation is a big one because now you're trying to fix the problem that you started, and you don't want to look weak in front of an opponent, pretty much. But sometimes it still gets to you. Like
So,
you get agitated.
yes, it's a irritability or anger, right? Usually wins
Yeah, so-
to a revenge mindset. You're playing to to get that mistake back or to prove, you're trying to make up for something. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I made this mistake. Now I'm tilted, and now I'm trying to overcompensate for something.
Yeah. So there's two, and there's two levels of it. The one that I've suffered the most is more internal depression, just being angry with myself and getting to a point that the game starts being fun and I just want to quit and just
Patience.
pretty much just walk away. So that's the one that happens to me.
Yeah,
But it does
that's also
happen
what
as well.
happens to me.
It happens as well, and I've seen it where players get frustrated and, like you said, revenge. They want to make it very, very difficult for your opponent.
Right.
Even if you're not going to win, you want to make them angry. And I've seen that happen before as well.
Yep, being on tilt can definitely make you become a rage baiter and try your hardest to make your opponent mad.
Yes,
But
you start
for me-
you start making more shark calls for judges.
Yep.
They start playing slower in a way to overcompensate for that anger that they have.
Or faster.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're playing just speed because you're like, well, it's over, and you just want to get it done.
Yeah.
Right.
That happened to me. Ironically, that same thing happened to me with Universes. I was playing at a regional one time, and I was playing against an opponent who's a streamer. So, like, people know him, and then he's super popular in the streaming community for Universes. And I beat him one game with a really rogue character, and he got pissed. You can tell that he started playing faster, he started misplaying and stuff like that, and he started doing things that he was not allowed to do.
Yep.
Ooh.
And that was all on stream. And then he didn't say goodbye when the games ended. He didn't say goodbye. He just left. Just picked up his stuff and left. No handshakes, no sportsmanship, because he wanted to keep that image of him. Because what it looked like to me is that his image got destroyed.
Yeah, it is tough. I will tell you, as being someone who's been in the light, I guess, of, especially for Keyforge, not so much for Altered, but for Keyforge, you want to put up a good showing, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Especially in the early days, right? As when you're getting started, you want to keep that. Well, I am the end all be all, but the in reality focus is, number one, we're all subject to the same mistakes, loss of focus. I mean, shoot, my last tournament I went to, I got 0-2 bounced, right? As you get like more used to just being in the light and realizing it's not the end of the world, it's still just a game. And the more you've been in the game, you realize, well, look, this happens to everyone, right? Like, literally, you're playing a card game, right? And I think the biggest thing you have to kind of come to the realization of is, no matter what you do, you are still somewhat at the mercy of RNG.
Yes.
No matter what it is, right? You can still get a bad draw. Bad things can still happen to you. No matter how much you've spent on a deck, no matter how many times you've played a deck, no matter what it is, RNG sometimes just kicks you in the pants and gets you down. Does it suck?
And a lot of people have some communication problems too, that if they see their opponents getting tilted, they try to calm the situation, but they use wrong words. It has happened before when I'm judging and stuff like that for other events, where you have a player get really tilted and they lost against a control deck, and the control player says, that was a good game, but it was insanely one-sided. You on the sidelines, you can tell that the game was insanely one-sided. You can tell that they were not having fun, and the controller player says, that was a good game. It's like,
I don't know about
either you're insanely gullible, or you're doing this on purpose. So, and at a high level competitive event, that is a strategy that some people use. I mean, it removes some of the competition. So, luckily, from my experience, Altered is not like that so far, at least not in the States. I can't say about how it is in Europe, but it is something that people need to learn how to cope.
Right.
And it's not easy.
Yeah, there's a couple communities that seem to get a little more heated in competition, but overall, Altered is pretty nice and friendly. It was great at the Dallas event to see everyone like at a Worlds qualifying event for a trip to Paris, laughing and
Yeah.
playing together and stuff. So
What helps out a
was pretty
lot
cool.
is the fact that the game does not end in one turn. You cannot end the game in a one turn. So your opponent will always have a chance to backswing or have multiple turns to play things out. But if you play something like Magic or you play something like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, the games can end in a turn. And that really triggers people because they don't get a chance to respond or actually play the game. So Altered has that going for it, that it does allow for more playing than other games generally do.
But a lot of mistakes in Altered still even
Oh,
now,
yeah.
right? Like,
Yes.
they have game lasting effects, I guess is the way I want to put it. Because
Yes.
if you make a wrong turn, or if you make a wrong decision on turn 2 or whatever, the case may be, it can affect further down the line, right?
Yeah. If you lose one turn and you have nothing going for you, you're just lost the whole game.
Sometimes, right? So
exactly. Sometimes,
I mean,
it feels like it's the end of the world, but
right,
it's really not until you make it the end of the world, and that's different.
Right.
Yeah.
So typically, on a lot of situations, how do you guys? I mean, I guess especially Felix, Dexter. How do you guys? You've come to the realization I'm tilted, right? What are your next steps to going into that to kind of get yourself out of that mindset?
Let me see.
I guess we'll go in round, right? Because there's stuff that I definitely do in round, and then there's stuff I'll do out of round. Because I mean, sometimes you are so tilted in a game, right? And yep, I made that mistake, and that mistake did cost me the game. Right.
Yeah, I mean, if the mistake is bad enough and I'm in a mindset that's terrible, I would just forfeit at that point. And I've done that once or twice where I just made a really bad mistake and I didn't feel like playing out the rest of the game, so I forfeited that game. But most of the time, when I get tilted and like the game is still recoverable, I'll just like make a mental note, slow down, make sure you don't make any more mistakes, and I like try to make sure I think about my plays a lot more, so that I won't mess up again and get even more tilted.
Dexter, I'm so disappointed in you.
How so?
So disappointed in you. I mean,
What did I say wrong?
I really can't say I've ever conceded a game, right? Number one.
Never conceded? If you're losing the game, what's the point of continuing?
In a tournament setting?
Yeah, there's a lot of prizing involved and rewards. Generally, you don't want to concede.
Yeah, well,
because
those
the game-
times that I conceded were in a much smaller tournament where the prizes didn't really matter, so I didn't really care at that point. In a bigger tournament, I won't do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Where
I can't
actually
say
matters.
in a tournament setting I have ever conceded. If it's me and you, and it's like, yep, that's the end of that, yeah, I'll concede, right? If it's just for funsies. But we're talking more tournament setting, because I'm not going to concede in a tournament setting, right? You know,
But still, a
think in
10-person
Altered-
tournament is very different than a 100-person tournament, is what I'm saying.
that's
I think in
fair.
Altered it wouldn't matter though. If you're in the game and you concede, it's still just a loss. Are you saying don't concede because you might have a chance to win?
I'm saying don't concede, right? I mean, a 10-person tournament, my assumption is, if you've made a mistake that badly, right, and you've realized it, I'm assuming you're realizing on the spot, you're going to be able to be like, hey, I made a mistake, can we roll it back? And 9 times out of 10, nobody's going to say boo about it, right?
Yeah.
Unless your local's just cutthroat.
Depending.
At a local. Yeah.
Right, at a local.
Yeah.
I guess, but we're talking a larger tournament setting than a 10-person setting, right? I've done what it needs to for me to get here, right? I'm not just gonna concede. I'm gonna play it out, right? Because number one, got to keep that mindset. You never know what's going to happen. You don't. You can't 100% tell me well, yeah, I screwed up. I concede. That's the end of the game.
I mean, well, Wookie, if you're against your opponent and they have, 20 amber and you have no amber control, you're going to lose the game. Is there really a point in playing 3 more turns?
Maybe.
Until they win?
Maybe. I mean, look, I've got a deck that's just like that, but it can OTK, right? So I'm going to try. I'm going to do my best, right? Number one, you owe it to you. Don't ever play yourself down, right? You're here. You're having fun. Number one, you paid money to be here, more than likely. So you're here to play the game. Get your money. My biggest thing, get your money's worth. That's how I view it. Get your money's worth. Because I mean, how much did the Dallas qualifier cost to be there?
Entry was $30 or something.
And then did you have to buy a badge too?
You have to pay a badge as well on top of that.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I think the total was. I think the total for everything was $45 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, so you spent $50 in this economy. You spent your
money. And 30 more for parking.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the parking was what was awful.
We're getting crazy. So never give up on yourself. But some of the things I will tell you in round, number one, you recognize you're on tilt. Slow down. Right?
Yep.
Unless you're under some major time crunch, you recognize you made a mistake. It is maybe a game altering mistake. Take a breath. Slow down. Review your plays before you make them. I will never, in a large tournament setting, I will never just concede. That's just giving up. And it's not something I, in my life, believe in. I've been in a lot of bad scenarios, but I've never given up.
There's kind of two camps. There's people that would, if they see no way out of a game, they would rather, concede and refresh and move on to the next one. I think there are some TCGs where, technically, if you do things a certain way, your tournament points will be different. The closest example I could think of is an intentional draw, which is actually not allowed in Altered, but there are some other things. But there are times in Altered where you probably should concede. But hostage. Yeah. The only way out of a hostage setup is just to concede. Or you're just going to be wasting your time and
an hour.
Yeah, the opponent's time. But yeah, I guess
remember they chose to play that.
Yeah, but you have you can't.
What I was going to talk about.
You literally can't do anything.
Well,
though,
but I know,
so
but Dexter's you're wasting. The only person's time you're wasting is yours. At that point,
yeah.
Saying wasting your opponent's time is kind of a weird setup because it's well, they chose to play this, so they knew what they were getting into.
Yep.
I would just rather not play a painful losing game if I can concede and go play a different game, or just spend my time doing something else that's more fun instead of just painfully losing a match.
But out of all that, you don't consider any of this some sort of learning experience?
Wookie, if I got Restringuntus locked out, do I want to just sit there for 30 minutes and watch my opponent solo play?
I guess that's on you. But for me, yeah, I am going to make you play it. I'm not just going to give it to you. I just don't believe in giving people the win, ever.
It does happen that you think your opponent has the win, and they misplay. It can happen.
Yeah, that is possible.
It did happen to me.
Well, and I'm just saying,
I'm like, oh, I got this, and I played a card in the wrong order, and boop, that was it. I lost the game.
and
It went
maybe
completely
again,
sideways.
maybe again, this is just me, right? But even on, yes, it can happen. They misplay and you win, right? Does it happen a ton? Probably not. But, maybe there's an old life lesson in here that my old man taught me, and that is nothing in life is free. Right? So, you're going to earn your win against me. I'm not just going to give it to you. You and I have both learned nothing from this experience if I just give you the win. I don't know. Maybe this is old man barking at clouds at this point. And we're getting a little bit away from tilt and coping mechanics, but I just for me, yes, I'm tilted. I'm angry. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to reset kind of myself mentally. You'll probably see me sit back in my chair, maybe take a sip of my NOS, because that's definitely there. And I'm going to do my best to recover what I can. Right? If that results in a loss, it results in a loss. And that's on me. Take my little mental note, right? That like, hey, don't do that again. And move forward and move to your next thing. And Alter's a little different than Keyforge, because Keyforge is a little more strict on how many losses you're allowed to have. Because once you have 2 losses in Keyforge, you're done for the day. Like there's no like, well, at least I got like 4 more rounds to just kind of have fun. Like, you're done. It's over for you. Like, you're not playing anymore, Keyforge. You can go into some side events, but your day is done. So it's a little more rough than most card games where you just go to the bottom bracket. All right, game is done. Go ahead.
I was going to say as well that knowing that tilt is a thing, people have to understand as well the type of event that they're playing in. And that the more competitive an event is going to be, the higher is the chance that you're going to get tilted. So for Altered Worlds, that is going to happen. So it's a matter of knowing how to cope and knowing how to manage it too.
So I think the biggest thing for me, and this is what I do, and you can tell me whether you guys like it or not. I do take that moment of, I guess, self-reflection is the best way I can say it. Take that moment, breathe, right? Don't forget to breathe. It's essential to everything you do. Realize, yep, admit it to yourself. You made the mistake. It happened, right? There's no going back now. And kind of do your best to move forward and play at a reasonable pace, but maybe take your time a little bit more, right? Pay attention, focus, run it through your head. And then, because you know that you have the tendency that if you are tilted, you are going to play faster, you are going to play looser, and you're going to play dumber. And try not to. If you can at least salvage that out of everything, I think you did well.
Mm-hmm.
And then after games, typically for me, I'll tell me how you guys deal with it. I normally take my, for me, I take my little smoke break, right? I run outside and I have my little smoke and maybe some more drink and kind of reflect and realize what I did wrong. Maybe beat myself up a little bit, maybe not. And, just again, breathe. Remember, you're here to have fun. Remember, you're here, and this is the top level of competition, and everybody is going to make mistakes under pressure, and use it as a learning experience for next round. That's what I do.
About rewind to the very start. What do you do to prepare yourself for entering the no tilt zone before an event?
So I don't know about you. Felix, do you have a ritual before you go into large tournaments?
I talk to my opponent, and I just chit-chat. I just chit-chat. Just talk about the day, talk about how they've been, where are they from. Like, if you can start a good relationship-based conversation with your opponent, the game is going to be fun. If you just go in playing the tournament, you just sit down and start playing, you're going to tilt. So for me, it always happens. If I don't talk to my opponent, I don't know them. I get the feeling that they're super competitive, that they're playing to pretty much destroy me. That's different as if I were to talk to somebody and then we're like, yeah, we're here, we're having fun. What you guys are up to? What are you guys are gonna do? You guys are gonna play any side events? Opening that type of conversation, it just creates a more positive atmosphere. So to me, that's what I always start doing. I always talk to my opponent and just chit chat.
Do you have like a pre-tournament ritual? I guess that's where I was more going with it.
For a pre-tournament, before I even start,
Yeah,
I gotta use the restroom.
Oh, yeah. Ding.
Use the restroom.
I'm going to pee.
Yeah, go use the restroom. Make sure to drink a good amount of water because you will dehydrate.
Because nothing
you will
is
get
worse.
dehydrated at big events.
Nothing is worse than having to pee mid-round, and
It's the worst.
you're on a timer, and you gotta hold it.
Stress gets to people too, so you're gonna get gassy. You're gonna have that poop feeling. It's like, no, use the restroom. Like that's something you definitely need to do. And deodorant, just pretty much put deodorant on. You don't want to be smelling bad. It's just gonna make things worse.
Well, we're getting a little bit of tournament prep here, right? So, before you even start your day, for the love of Jesus, of everything good in the world, you're at your hotel, you're at your house, wherever you are, please take a shower and put deodorant on.
It does a difference. Huh? It does a difference.
It probably makes it a lot easier for you to focus, too.
Yes, it does.
I guess. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
If I'm smelling bad, I'm going to have a harder time to focus.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big guy, right? I'm already super focused on not smelling bad to begin with, right? So, I mean, my morning ritual, I'm starting with the best shower of my life, right? Not only that, you're in a hotel, use their hot water. It's free there. Just saying. If you're a
nobody
homeowner,
has to pay for it.
If you're a homeowner, you understand this. So I'm taking a good, nice, long, hot shower. And then I'm off to breakfast. Make sure you do eat something before you start.
Yes.
Because you are going to get hungry. And not only on top of that, make sure you have, I guess, fuel of some sort, right? I typically will carry, I guess power bars, like normally like granola bars or protein bars, something in my backpack that, you get a little peckish. And this was my mistake at Gen Con. I got a little peckish and I didn't have Jack. And that was the worst, right? Because you're you're still competing.
Even if you know you're going to have a lunch, being hungry will make you angry.
Yep.
It will definitely distract you.
So make sure in your pack you got I mean you can even on a budget you can get some granola bars from Walmart on the super cheap,
just some
right?
Pop-Tarts or something too.
Pop-Tarts, granola bars, something prepackaged that you can kind of just take along with you, right?
A baguette.
Yeah, that'll if that fits in your backpack, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's go with a baguette.
I'm going to be eating so many baguettes a week from now, you don't even know.
I mean, and for me too, especially, not only that, I carry extra deodorant on me. It is in my backpack at all times during a large event because it is going to be hot no matter where it is, no matter what the AC is set to. There are hundreds of people here, and you are all crammed into a tiny area. It's going to get hot. Mm-hmm. So I carry deodorant, and I typically carry I used to carry cologne on me until it broke. And then my whole backpack just reeked of cologne, which wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it also wasn't the best thing. But I now carry like an Axe spray or something, Axe I'm an Old Spice fan because I'm an old man, right? So I have a lot of Old Spice, usually Swagger, if you need to know my preferences, but so just something, And if you're feeling a little under fresh, you can always go to the bathroom, splash a little water on your face. This also helps with tilt.
Yep.
And kind of, again, refocus yourself, freshen up a little bit. I do like to also carry, I don't really know what to call them. They're those toothbrush things, right? They're like the toothbrush all-in-one. They're tiny little guys, and they got like the toothpaste in the bristles. You just kind of run them under some water.
I think I know. I just don't know the name.
I don't know what they're called either, but I like to have those on me along with some mints and some gum. Again, just something to keep yourself and mind busy out of not what, anything about what you're doing, in case you get a little overstimulated at any point. You could have some gum or some mints to kind of focus yourself, help yourself out. These are all my tips and tricks. What are your guys? I mean, this is my ritual right now, because I'm going to go get a breakfast. I'm going to pack my bag, right? Typically breakfast is in the hotel, but get a breakfast, pack my bag, off to the show, right? And then before I start, I typically I'm going to have a playlist. I usually have a playlist with me for every event I'm going to, right? And I might be in different moods at different times. But I'm gonna pop my AirPods in, and I might jam out for 5 to 15 minutes before the event starts, and just kind of get myself in the right mindset to make some good decisions, and hopefully everything goes well.
So you do actually have like a whole ritual.
Absolutely, I do.
Things that you do. I just wing it. I mean, I'll normally come in with like some snacks and prepare a little bit, but I don't do that much. I just hope everything goes well.
I 100% have a ritual. I mean, you gotta. I'm old man too, right? When you're young like Dexter, how old are you, Dexter? 19?
19, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can wing it, but like, I need some sort of ritual. I need some sort of structure. Right, especially if if I want to do well, or if I look at the worst outing I've had this far in a tournament setting. I didn't follow any of my ritual or any of my structure. Right, and I had a bad showing. And you want to know what? I was cool with that. I scrubbed out. It happens. It happens to everybody. It's going to happen to you. The faster you come to the realization it's going to happen to you one day, and guess what? Tomorrow's going to come, and nothing really too big is going to come of it, the better off you are.
Yep. You want to know something very, very sad, but probably important?
What?
Most of us here, besides Dexter, are in our 30s plus, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to start stretching every day, especially leading up to like an event or a lot of travel or anything, because my body now likes to just get stiff and sore just from sleeping. It's wonderful. So
Yep.
Yep.
Welcome to your 30s, where shit starts to break down, and you go to the doctor, and they go, "Yeah, this is just kind of how it is now. This is you." Yeah, it
Trust
hurts.
I just waiting for it to happen. I'm not there yet, but I do exercise. I exercise a lot. So.
I was gonna say Felix is very active already.
Well, yeah,
so it's just
I'm doing backflips and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty active.
Oh my
I am a tall person, right? Which is actually kind of a curse that I don't wish on anyone.
Being much taller than 6 foot is not very good for your health.
Yeah, so I actually have stretch marks on my knees, and it's not because my knees are fat. It's because I grew too tall too fast. Fun fact: when that happens, you wake up as a kid screaming in pain because of growing pains. So that was also fun.
Oh my gosh.
I promise looking up stretches and doing very specific stretches goes a long way, because like my left knee gets really bad sometimes, and if I just do those like actual targeted stretches for my knee, it feels a lot better.
Well, I guess I kind of did leave out a portion there. Typically, I typically, if the hotel I am at has a gym of some sort, I will go do a few free weights.
Yep.
I
Same
will.
here.
I'll go hit up. I'll go hit up the free weights, and I'll go hit up the treadmill. Nothing too crazy. I'm not running a mile. I know some people do. I know my Dr. Sheep like runs a mile, and I'm like, well, that's too much for me. But you know, I'll go on the treadmill and do a little walk, do a little free weight. You know, kind of get the blood flowing, right? Stretching is definitely important, though. 100%. You know that the best stretches are those stupid stretches that they make you do in you know, like your team safety meeting. You know, those are the weird story. Those are the best ones to do.
Yeah.
What's a team safety meeting?
Yeah, once you go into the workforce, Dexter, you'll learn. Time for morning stretches, and like in your younger years, you're like, oh my god, I gotta do these. Now you're like, man, these are great. Yeah. One day you'll learn, Dexter. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's
So
all right.
Eventually.
we're kind of repeating partially an episode we did a while ago. So
Which
if people,
one is that?
we did tournament prep or convention prep or something before.
Yep.
That was a while back in.
One of the things that we didn't really touch on that is very specific to the event we're referencing is how you prepare for different formats of events. So in the show notes, I do have the link to the World Championship information. And what is really
These mats
interesting
are
about
gorgeous.
Oh my gosh, yeah, people
They
are
are absolutely gorgeous. Is this the participation mat, the second one? Because you got 3 gold mats. I'm assuming these are for, because I see World, I don't know, they don't have anything on them other than World Championship. There's an Nevenka one that I might spend money on. If anybody gets that one, just maybe shoot me a DM.
Yeah. So for participation, you get the Chibi World playmat, which is all of
I
the
thought these were Pokemon.
Leviathans.
Not gonna lie to you. I'm like, what's with the Pokemon?
Yeah. So it's all of the Leviathans, but in like Chibi form. They
are adorable. If you haven't checked it out on the website, go look. Adorable.
Yeah, the hero ones will be able to be purchased from the prize wall, and then the winners, I believe, can win versions of the playmat and like specific cards, but the stamp will be different. It'll say, you know, like top 8 or whatever. I'm not sure if they have images of those anywhere, but the trophy is also super awesome.
Is there a picture of it?
And then
or
there's
do you just know what it looks like because you're Cole Robbie?
No, it's down below the format.
Where?
But
man, I thought that was AI generated. Not gonna lie to you.
So the first day will be the last chance qualifiers, which will just be normal, you know, best of 3 single elimination constructed event. But the World Championship event is actually a best of 3 conquest tournament.
Yeah.
So each person has to bring 3 different decks, and I believe each deck has to be a different faction. So you can't have like Siggy, Zen, and Gulrang, because those are all Ordis.
Yeah.
And then from what I understand, each time you are matched against an opponent, they can ban one of your decks, and then you have to win 2 matches with the other 2. And then they have a bunch of, more information down here about what changes when it goes from top 32 to top 16. But if you're going into a conquest format, what considerations would you guys have, or are you just freaking out that you have to make 3 different decks?
I'm panicking that I have to make 3 different decks.
You have to invest more for sure.
Yeah.
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 I mean, okay, so Lyra, Ysmir, now what?
You got to pick another faction.
No, I don't wanna.
Place
So,
Amuna.
yeah. I talked about this, I think, an episode or 2 ago when I was talking about how people were kind of upset about this format. But me coming from a more esports background, like League of Legends or Rainbow Six Siege, I played for a bit. Bans are like very, very normal in
Yes.
that kind of setup. And it's not always that you're banning, your opponent's best, hero or deck. Sometimes it is. But sometimes like, hey, my strongest deck is actually a counter to their strongest deck. So I'm going to ban the one that is, my weakest matchup.
Your bad
Like I've been
matchups.
playing I've been playing a lot of Moyo. If I am sitting down at the table and I am matched up against someone and they present a Sigismar deck, I'm banning Sigismar because that's
Yep.
by far the absolute worst matchup for Moyo, even if the person's not a good Sigismar player. So I think really preparing for Conquest outside of actually building the decks and getting all the cards, and people are worried about what is it, 9 different uniques. You could do some, research, whether it be playing games with all your decks, seeing what your worst matchups are, looking into, the players in the tournament, and 39 cards has basically tournament results for probably 99% of the people that are going to be at this event, so you can kind of see what they've played. If you don't track your games already and like how they are into certain matchups, you can definitely start. And we actually do have a free template on our Patreon for anyone. I realized the other day that I need to update it to include the new heroes. So when I do that, I'll put out a new version.
Cool stuff gonna be at Worlds. I'm sorry, I'm just checking this out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There is some
I
cool shit.
Yeah, I think
This
I
is
think
giving
that's
me
basically.
this is giving me the FOMO. It really is. Like, number one, I see this sealed 3v3. Sealed
yeah.
team events are always fun, no matter what game you're in. I don't know exactly how Altered does it, but like they're always fun to do. 2v2 not as much fun as a 3v3. There's nothing better than sitting down with 2 of your friends or 2 just other people, and if you're being able to ask for help and, well, how would you play this? How would you play that? Keyforge used to do team events, and always a great time to kind of poke around. I'm looking at, I don't know, are these stickers? I don't know what these are, if they're stickers or pins, but they're kind of cool.
Pins.
They're pins.
Pins,
Okay,
yeah.
very, very cool
I
stuff.
like pins. I like pins.
They are pushing these sleeves. I think the sleeves are probably like the weakest thing I've seen on here. I mean, cool looking sleeves, but like kind of the weak. Like the mats are all awesome.
People go crazy for those orb sleeves, though. To be honest,
Do they?
yeah, I think it's because every set has them,
And you
so
wanna collect them
people
all.
are like, yeah,
They're slightly
people are
different
like,
too.
I want the orb sleeve, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're slightly different too, aren't they?
Yeah. Every set has a different orb back.
Yeah.
So I think, honestly, as well, this set of orb sleeves will be even more.
But these chibi little 3 boosters.
Yeah.
I hope they're sliding you a few. Those are pretty dope. I don't know. Don't ask me why I'm all about the chibi. I'm weird.
Yeah. Those are just the OP boosters that you can get from playing anywhere with OP. So.
Oh, they're in chibi?
But- Yep. So
Yeah, the OP ones.
every set they do a different theme for the OP boosters. Last set was everyone at an altered convention. So you had like Pasiphae selling Minotaur plushes, which if you don't know, Pasiphae is the mother of the Minotaur, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And this set is Chibi Leviathans. But yeah, very, very cool stuff. They've done very well with prizing. There will be artists there. There will be lore events. There's also events for younger kids, which is super cool.
Yeah, I saw that there is a dojo. What do they call it? Kodama's dojo?
Kodama Academy, yeah.
Kodama Academy. Yeah, that's cool. Having that tier. I've always thought that more games should have that kind of that bracketed tier. Pokemon does it. They do a good job of it where like there's like each age group has like kind of their own events. I don't know if Altered could pull that off. Just I don't know if there's a big enough player base to do that.
Not quite yet. Yeah, there's no. It was actually kind of interesting. Someone came into the Discord and they were like, "Hey, is it okay if my daughter plays in the LCQ? She's 10." And they were like, "Yeah, there's no like age restrictions or anything. Just make sure she's prepared and whatnot." But yeah, his daughter does not want to play in the Kodama Academy. She wants to play in the big leagues.
Nice.
So I was like, hell yeah. And I responded and I was like, honestly, like I usually have more problems with the adults than the kids. Like,
Yep.
Sometimes kids can get, a little tilted, the theme of this episode. But there was a kid at the Dallas PQ for Star Wars that was just bad mouthing everyone. But 9 out of 10 people thought it was hilarious. And I tried to tell him, I was like, look, this kid is your friend. He knows who you are. You can say whatever you want to him. But you got to realize not everyone here is your friend. You can't just be bad-mouthing everyone.
Nah, that's not true. Bad-mouth everyone. As long as you say I'm kidding at the end, it doesn't count.
Yeah. I'm
just kidding. Do none of that.
Hey, yeah. I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah. Some grown-ass man complained about him, of course. So, but yeah. The other events though, which you 3 should be good at saying how you go into it, is like draft or sealed. I don't prepare like for that at all. I know that there are. All right, so Felix is out too. Do you guys prepare for draft setups at all? Is there anything you do ahead of those?
Well, I mean, not yes and no. It's no different from my normal like kind of routine. But just kind of, I guess, more along that lines. You gotta prepare for the worst, especially because I guess that's more of a sealed format than anything, huh? Yeah, because like it's such a format of, I guess the best way to put it is sometimes a good, sometimes a shit, right? Like it's just
sometimes you might just not open anything good,
right?
And you have to prepare for that.
Sometimes it's great, sometimes, like it is what it is, man. And you just kind of got to realize that going into those formats where there is a little bit of luck involved, it just is what it is. Like you gotta, roll with the punches there, and the better you can roll with them, again, the better off you'll be. You know, I do practice our sealed format. And really, honestly, like, practice really just involves of playing a lot of the sealed format, right? So you kind of know, you know what you're looking for. Like, when I crack open what I'm looking at, I kind of already have an idea of what I'm looking for, right? So I can use that as a base and kind of run from there. Does that make sense?
Yep. The best way to practice for limited is just to play a bunch of limited beforehand, so you know how it goes and the good combos and what to look out for, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't do anything specific to prepare before each game or before the tournament in specific, but just getting lots of reps in with those formats is great. Definitely gives you an upper hand over people that don't have that same experience.
You can also, if you wanted to, review, cards and come up with
for sure
strategies ahead of time. And in Altered, I would say one of the best ways to do that would be to go to a guy trying, reveal spreadsheet or something like that, and just, read through every card. I cannot tell you how often going into a new set I undervalued a card until I was more actively looking at it.
Or when it's played against you.
Or yeah.
when you get destroyed by it.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh damn, that's what that card means. Like a very good example for the new Skybound Odyssey set is, I'm pretty sure none of us put Counting Sheep on our list, or at least we didn't focus on it that much.
I looked at it, and I don't remember if I put it.
Yeah.
Probably I don't like it.
This is
a perfect
example. This is a perfect example. You look at the card, and you're like, okay, whatever. You can create two woolly backs, and then you put things to sleep. The thing is, if you look at that card longer, it puts every single card, no matter what expedition it is, to sleep that costs 1 or less. You know what also costs less than 1?
All tokens.
All tokens. It is a very strong card.
It's one that I would consider running as a one-off when I looked at it.
Yeah. I played a no characters tournament today, and 50% of the 50% of the field had Counting Sheep and Bait, and it was insane.
That's so good.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So, reading the cards, really ingesting them, thinking through them, I would say is a very good way to prepare for sealed and draft events.
Yep.
Alrighty. Well, is there anything else we want to go over? Let me check our little note skis here. Yeah.
Just if you want to read Capelia.
No, we'll read Capelia another time. Past the hour mark. Make sure you go over to the Patreon where I might read you Capelia one day. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that as a fun thing over there. Make sure you do. Make sure you sign up for the Patreon. You do get the shows a little bit early. Events are as kind of normal, I guess, except you're gonna have Worlds this. Actually, if you're hearing this, you might be there. Nobody really knows.
And as we said already, probably no episode next week because I will be in Paris and Felix will be doing Felix things.
No, I'll be in St. Louis. I'll be at a Pokemon conference.
A Pokemon conference? Pokemon has conferences?
Yeah. We're going to be at the American Library Association, and we're going to talk with teachers and librarians about bringing Pokemon to libraries.
Oh.
It's an official program that they're pushing that got postponed due to COVID, and they're trying to bring it back.
Get those kids off the streets. Get them playing some Pokemon.
I mean, the library league that I run has like 40 kids,
Okay, I mean that's a lot.
and they're children, so they're like age 7 to 13.
Got it.
So that's a demographic that they're pushing for. So that's what we're going to talk about.
Make sure you go over to w.gg, use code DRAWBETTER, and get yourself a tub of energy. Maybe they can get it to you before you go to Paris and compete over there. Make sure that you're hydrated and you're strong and you're heavily caffeinated, because that's what I need. And coffee.
Caffeine does work.
I like coffee. Big fan of coffee. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I like coffee.
I like coffee. Yeah. I drink too much
Coffee's
of
all
it.
right.
And with that being
There's too much
said,
of it now.
good luck to everybody competing in Worlds, as you are competing right now. Safe travels to Mr. Cole Robbie on his way to and from Paris. Or I should just say France. Is it in Paris proper?
Yeah, it's in Paris.
Paris proper, though?
Yeah.
I think so,
Close
but
enough.
I am not 100%.
Because, you know, like, a lot of us say, like, yeah, it's close to Chicago, so it's just in Chicago, but really it's in, like, Schaumburg, you know? right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's in technically Neuilly-sur-Marne, France.
yeah, that
but I
sounds
will
French
be
for
in-
Paris.
I will be in Paris at some point, so
Well, you would almost have to. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime, maybe once-in-a-lifetime experience, right?
yep.
At least for me, but I don't know. But we want to thank everyone for listening, and hey, we got a shout-out to send to Mr. Westwill. Shout-out to you. And with that being said, we will see you all after Worlds.
Later.
See y'all.